Yeah. Hey, Ace of Base.
Ace.
Ace Poo. See, now I can't tell.
The boy.
Now I can't tell if he fixed the problem or if like he's just a waste. There's no static. Maybe he is the static. Maybe you were on something when you called him Static Shock.
He's a superhero.
Yeah, maybe you were on something when you called him Static Shock. Maybe that's
Dude,
exactly
that was a good show back in the day too.
Was a good show back in the
Yeah,
day.
it was a great show.
I enjoyed that comic book a lot.
Yeah.
Underrated. So, what are you going to ask us today, the Dawn?
Oh, I have like 3 pages worth of stuff.
Oh my lord!
Like I'm gonna have some stuff that's like, okay, it's kind of cool, and then have some stuff like, okay, that's kind of lame, but then I'm gonna hit you with the business.
So it's funny. So it's like the last time we did this, I came prepared, but not overly prepared.
Yeah.
I'm doing it, and you're like, "Oh no, I have done all the questioning."
Yeah.
That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah. And then whenever you and Ace like do the Booker bury it, like I'm gonna let the both of y'all just like go at it, and then I'll follow it up with like the next one. Like you're not gonna get any of my input. It's just gonna be you and Ace just like. I think there might be some polarizing stuff. I don't know.
Okay. I am looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Same.
All right. Well, since Ace trying to get his stuff figured out, give me a second.
Okay. No, you're good.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Ace is not though.
Yeah, we'll just wait.
Makes me a sad panda.
Right? Because I'm excited to see what Ace will say about like some of this stuff.
Yeah, that's the problem with me running late because his whatever messing up is like this type of episode takes all 3 of us.
Yeah. Because yeah, if it was like it's just you and me, we're probably just gonna be another booking episode. But we're gonna get to it. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. I've been excited about this since like both of y'all started doing the book it, bury it.
Sorry, hold on one second.
You're good.
No, these episodes are fun. I'm really glad we started doing this.
Same. I think he's probably still trying to like cook dinner. I guess that's what I last read.
Yeah. Sorry, I was reading something. I thought it was actual news, but it pretty much wasn't. It was just sounding it was more likely that Okada was about to go to WWE. I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, no, I have that in my quick minute, and then I take a shot at the dirt sheets.
Yeah. Like, in all honesty, I really do think he is more likely to head to AEW, but I don't think it's unlikely that he goes to WWE, you know?
Yeah.
I just think because I know, like, Tony Khan, with one of the things he got Will Ospreay on, is basically offering Will Ospreay a schedule where he could go back to England basically like whenever he wanted to. So it's like if he was doing like 2-3 weeks of shows in a row and was like, I need to go home, he's like, cool, you won't be on next week, you know? And I'm pretty certain since Okada, one of his reservations was he has a family in Japan, he's going to offer him kind of the same thing.
Mhm.
And that's just something that I don't think WWE would be willing to do, of basically just being like, hey, you know, we will kind of rotate your schedule around when you want to go home. Like, I mean, I think Triple H would, but not to the point that AEW would. But also maybe Okada just wants to go to WWE and wants to wrestle at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean that's like the big goal. I mean that's why Shinsuke went to WWE, is WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just do like, I don't know. There's just something about saying, "Oh, well, I wrestled at All Out," or saying like, "I wrestled at WrestleMania." Like
So
it has that prestige and has that chicken.
speaking of WrestleMania, I'm just going to talk about this stuff since we're not going to do on the podcast. Have you heard the rumors about where the new locations are going to be?
No.
So the rumor is 41 will be Minneapolis.
Uh-huh.
They've been rumored for a while. 42 sounds like a lot of fun. Vegas.
Ooh.
Like, I
Yeah,
guess
because Allegiant Stadium. Yeah, I don't see why not.
yeah. And they hadn't been to Vegas since 8. That seems like that would be a fun WrestleMania trip.
Yeah, I mean they got the stadium for it now, so yeah.
Okay, Steven says read Instagram. I'm not able to at the moment, so go to Instagram and read Instagram.
Okay, let me pull it up. Oh, he says y'all go, can't be holding you up. Started the recording, just go.
Okay, well,
Uh,
I guess we'll have to move your thing back 2 weeks.
yeah. I guess we'll just find something. I guess we could just talk about the Netflix deal.
Yeah. Do you want to do Tom, Nick, Mysterio?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I mean, we don't have to. I'm just asking.
Oh no. I'm just trying to like. Nah, because nah, I won't do Tom Nick Mysterio. We'll just go with this. I guess we'll talk about the Netflix deal. We'll talk about, honestly, let's talk about everything that I put on the fucking quick minute.
Okay, well then I'll just let you bring up topics.
I guess, yeah, and then we'll save the other thing for later. I guess.
Yeah, if I think about anything, I'll throw something. So
I won't have a quick minute now.
yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get started.
Let's do it.
You starting it off or am I starting it off?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just gonna be one of those where it's like I don't even know what's going on.
Dude. Yeah.
All right, I'll start off here in a second. Ace is out reenacting Mr. Nanny with a bunch of random kids wearing a tutu and doing a Hulk Hogan impression. Yikes. But when the face is away, the boys will play. This is the Quick Pop Podcast.
Vroom, bada 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 da 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 bada 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 da da bada da da bada da da bada bada da 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 ba 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 bada da 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 ba 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 bada ba ba bada bada ba ba.
Quick Pop. Hello, everyone. That sad excuse for an intro was the intro to this podcast, the Quick Pop Podcast. You found us. We talked about wrestling, raps, and basically anything else our ADD rattled brains will allow us to think of in the time frame of this podcast. I am one of your hosts, Jake, and with me, as always, because Ace, well, you know what he's doing. I told you in the intro. We don't need to talk about it. But here's Ron.
Hi. Let's talk about it, Mr. Nanny.
Yeah, Mr. Nanny.
How many people is he using to rehearse?
Dude, I don't know how many. All I did is I got a text of Ace saying, tutu check, random kids check, about to do this Mr. Nanny reboot. And I don't need to ask questions because the next text was like, oh, I'm not going to make it to the podcast. So I was like, I don't need to know anything else.
Okay, well, here's my question. Here's my question for you now. Do you think that he took one of his kids' tutus, or do you think he already had a tutu tailor-made for this exact moment?
Oh, tailor-made. If he didn't tailor-make it, he just went out and bought one. Or he went on Amazon and found one. Obviously, that is a grown man.
We haven't seen Ace's face in I don't know. I haven't seen Ace's face in I feel like it's been 6 months. So he might have a handlebar mustache and everything.
Mr. Nanny, the bad guy, hires other hitman security guard people to attack said Mr. Nanny, and they are wrestlers. Do you think Ace has called his pen pal, Zack Sabre Jr., to come in and do Mr. Nanny with him?
Yes.
Yeah, I 100% do. 100% say when we see this video, Ace has Zack Sabre Jr. as the hitman, and they're tussling around in some foyer of what is supposed to be a rich man's house, while his children are attempting to kill said nanny, but then love the nanny at the same time. It was a very confusing movie.
Yeah, no, love conquers all at this point.
Love conquers all. I wonder if in his version, the hitman realizes he was doing wrong, and so the nanny and the hitman becomes BFFs, and they drive off on the motorcycle together.
Oh gosh, no, not even. Only who do you think is riding? Is there a sidecar in this motorcycle, or is one person
Ace,
lovingly embracing the other?
Ace, sorry, Ron. I was wanting to say it was the motorcycle bike hold for the end of the film. Now I want Zack Sabre to get on a bike and Ace to be like, let's go, Zack. And he gets in the sidecar that he can't fit in with his big knees just popping up, and he's just tucked in there, and they're driving off with Ace barely being able to fit.
Or do you think it's a situation okay, have you ever seen the music video for Kanye West's Bound?
Bound, I believe
it's Kanye West riding on a motorcycle with Kim Kardashian.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. What if it's like that?
I would accept that I would accept that as well.
Yeah. You know what? Let's. Yeah. It's a great thought. I'm here for it.
Welcome.
But yeah, no, this.
Everyone.
Yeah, this is the quick. Yeah, we're doing it.
And recast it with Ace and Zack Sabre Jr. And
yeah, so.
And completely change the ending. Okay, Ron. Okay, you went along with me on this adventure, and I applaud you, and I love you for that. I do have to ask the question now: have you ever seen Mr. Nanny?
Nope. I have not.
I knew it. The second I started just going along with it, you're like, no, let's keep going. I was like, I don't believe that Ron has ever seen this movie in his life.
No, I've never seen Mr. Nanny.
I can honestly, sadly say, as a youngster, I saw all of the Hogan movies: the Suburban Commando, the Mr. Nanny, Santa Claus with Muscles, all of it.
So, like, name a more iconic duo than like Hulk Hogan in certain movies, like Seth Rollins in like the Sharknado. Was it Sharknado 4?
Oh, that's right. He was in Sharknado 4.
Yeah, he was in Sharknado 4. I mean, of course, you've seen like Kevin Nash in like The Longest Yard and John Wick. The fact that he was in John Wick is pretty rad.
And Ninja Turtles.
And the Nerdles. Sheamus was in a Nerdles.
Sheamus wasn't a Nerdles. I like Kevin Nash's role better because he was Super Shredder.
Yeah.
How about Dean Ambrose in The Condemned?
I have not seen Dean Ambrose in The Condemned, but I did like Becky Lynch in The Marine 6.
There you go. See, I figured the Marine, like, listen, we all know the Marines is a WWE vehicle. You can name a wrestler and they've been in the Marines or showed up in the Marines.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like, honestly, the 6th one was pretty rad because Becky Lynch was like the heel in it, and The Miz was teaming up with Shawn Michaels. It was pretty rad.
I was just about to ask if that one was the one with Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, no, that one's definitely the one with Shawn Michaels.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, there was a movie with John Moxley. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was called like Cage Fighter. It released in like 2020.
Okay. See, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, no, it's about this MMA fighter who's like world champion and everything, and he takes on like a gimmick fight with a guy named like something like Ryan Stone or something, and this is played by John Moxley, and he ends up getting his ass beat by John Moxley, and he ends up taking the championship, the Ultimate Fighting World Championship, and he gets down on his luck, and this entire time he's trying to get fights so he could get back up into the title match against John Moxley, and it's a really good. It has Christian Cage in it.
Oh, nice. No, I hadn't heard about this movie. There's also CM Punk, Girl on the Third Floor.
Oh, actually, I really do like that film.
Really?
Yeah, I do. And I'm not a horror person, but it was like suspenseful enough where it was like, okay, I could watch this.
I thought the first half was good. The second half was not. I thought the story behind the house and stuff wasn't as compelling, and I thought it kind of fell apart in the second and third act.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, it was still a good movie.
Yeah, he old Punker didn't do too bad in it.
No, it was a very believable role.
Yeah.
Okay.
By that,
trying to think. What?
By that you mean dirtbag?
No, he was good. He was good.
Yeah, sort of.
He wasn't bad. Like, I've seen worse acting out of wrestlers.
No. I meant the character was a dirtbag.
Oh yeah, no, the character was a complete piece.
Yeah, and because you said it's a believable role, and I said, oh, by that you mean dirtbag.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, did you see the promo match between Punk and Cody last night?
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I would like to.
That's what this podcast is for, I suppose, right?
Yeah, because we can't talk about football anymore. I mean, technically we can, but
why would we? Texans aren't in it.
No, we got stuffed, and oh my god, the Cowboys like caked their pants.
Yeah, Cowboys did. The Cowboys did what the Cowboys do nowadays. Yep. Have a good regular season, and then forget how to play in the first round. Ace like the Titans, they're not there, so there's no reason for us to talk about football. But there is reason for us to talk about CM Punk.
Yes,
and Cody Nathaniel Ellis Rhodes.
Okay, now I got to look up what is Cody's real name. Okay, because you said Cody Nathaniel. You were close, sort of.
What?
No, actually, you're not. You're not at all.
So not to be like I was close.
Yeah, no. Cody Garrett Runnels Rhodes.
Cody Garrett Runnels Rhodes. Yeah. So that promo was really good. That promo was money. There's no reason, once again, I've said it 1,000 times, say it 1,000 more. There's no reason that Cody Roman should not headline. And Cody closing his story is the ending of Mania this year. There's no reason for it not to be.
Yeah.
But as we've stated before, this Royal Rumble is doing a great job of setting up stories inside the Rumble.
Right.
And I don't know if WWE is doing this. I believe they are. But I think WWE these past 3-4 weeks was basically like, hey, let's see if everyone wants to see what we think they want to see.
Mhm.
And you did Punk and Drew promo. Okay, cool. People would dig that. Earlier in this episode, you did Gunther Rollins. Cool. People would dig that. You did Punk Cody. Oh, this is money. This is just print the freaking checks right now. This is money.
Yeah, this is major Okada bucks right here.
Yes. We don't. If Okada doesn't go to WWE, it's fine. It's still going to make it rain money.
Yeah. No. Just as a little aside, like you've heard the rumors that Okada's going to WWE.
Yes.
Yeah. All the dirt sheets are saying Okada is not coming to the WWE.
What's weird is all the dirt sheets. 1 second is saying he's not. 1 second is saying like, oh no, they're leading. And it's like,
no, we'll come back. We'll come back to this.
Yeah.
Me specifically saying that the dirt sheets are stating that Okada is not coming to the WWE, but the dirt sheets did not say anything about one thing that we're going to talk about later on tonight. But whatever. Okay. Yeah, the dirt sheets are dirt sheet.
Okay,
we don't need to censor that one.
Let's get back to the promo. So that promo was amazing. Punk describing one of Dusty Rhodes' old promos and then being like, that makes me more of the American dream than you. And then Cody basically saying what he did after the pipe bomb and being like, so that makes me more CM Punk than you. It was great. My only, not complaint, but my only semi-complaint about it is all the stuff that Cody said was basically one of his last 2 episodes on AEW when he was basically leaving.
Yep.
He did a promo basically being like, oh, I guess I'm not going to be able to use this now. And he did the promo of what he said a version of it. So it was different, but like the promo.
It was very truncated. It was very truncated.
Yeah. He is like, what he did on AEW is what he should have did last night.
Mm-hmm.
Like not just be like, oh yeah, you said stuff and I did it. Like in AEW, he was like, you said you wanted this change, I did it. You said you wanted this, I did it. You said you wanted this, I did it. Like, yeah. So that's my only complaint. But those two in the ring together, that promo is good. The one thing that threw me though with that promo. We've talked about this. Both me and you like continuity in wrestling, right?
Right, correct.
So the one thing that threw me was actually Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Punk shows up in Nashville, or shows up in Chicago. Next night goes to Nashville. And right as he puts down the mic, he looks at the camera and says, I'm here to make money, not friends, right?
Right.
So then why was this whole point that like I can separate business from this? Can you, Cody? Like, do you actually think we'll still be friends come Sunday? It's like, why? You said you're not here to make friends. So why are you talking about this like as if like, oh, after I beat you, you need to learn to separate the two? Because it's like, what? Like, I thought you weren't here to make friends.
No, there is continuity to that. Is
okay,
that
please.
The only person that could cross that barrier, no one else could cross the barrier. The only person that could cross that barrier is CM Punk. If anyone else were to do what he's doing, then yeah, he would have a gripe about it. He would complain, he would moan, he would raise a clamor. But if he were to do the same things that other people were doing, he has no problem with it. So there is continuity.
Okay.
It's a continuity on a more meta level, but continuity all the same.
Regardless, the promo was a 10 out of 10. If you watch that promo and you're not excited for the Royal Rumble, you don't have a pulse, or you don't like wrestling.
There's so much going into that Royal Rumble. I'm honestly very pumped about Saturday.
Yeah. See, my thing is this. Like I said, convinced that whether Cody wins or doesn't win the Rumble, he's going to face a Roman one way or the other, right?
Yeah.
But there is so many angles they can go. Like they months ago, about a month ago, they set up Seth Punk, right?
Right.
But since then, Punk's been having all these other promo battles with everyone else.
Well, also Seth is Boo Boo injured.
Yeah, he's going to try to make it to Mania, but like, regardless, I could see Punk and Drew having something happen in the Rumble, and so it leads to Punk and Drew at Mania.
Yeah.
I can see a situation where you have Gunther actually win it and go after Seth. And maybe they let him beat Seth, and then he is both Intercontinental and World Champion, and he runs Raw. It isn't like, oh, the Judgment Day are like, we run Raw. It's like, no, I run Raw. It's me.
Yeah.
Just me. There's so many angles they can do with this, and the one thing they have going for them that's the spectacular thing is that Seth will work to get ready for Mania. But if he can't get ready for Mania, you can easily have Seth come out and do an interview on the road to WrestleMania and be like, hey guys, I want to give you an update. Boom, Damian Priest comes out, cashes in, wins the title.
Right.
And then like whoever won, like if you were planning for it to be Punk and Seth, it's like, well, now it's going to be Damian and Punk. You still get Punk in a big time match, but it's going to be against Damian, you know? Or whoever was going to face Seth, or whoever they want to pivot to, like if there needs to be a pivot. But like it's that title, in my opinion, there is no chance it's not getting defended at Mania, because either Seth will be back or Damian Priest will just cash in, and they'll just be like, well, you're going to be in a big time match, Damian, don't mess up.
Right. Like throw him into the fire.
Yes, exactly. And like you could even plan it to be a small run, like I name drop Punk. Like if what you wanted to do was Damian cashes in, so Punk then faces Damian at Mania. Punk wins the title. Whenever Seth comes back, Seth and Punk then will happen then. Yeah.
Okay. I just gotta say this.
Yeah.
We have been advertising a certain episode for about 2 weeks now. And the fact that we're talking about Royal Rumble is like completely killing some of what I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's peel back the curtain. Ace is having issues today. We were supposed to do, like Ron said, we've been teasing it. We were supposed to do Book It or Bury It today. We cannot, because that is an episode that needs 3 people, because the person asking the questions, it's not as much fun if you're just asking it to a person.
Right.
But Ron, you're saying Royal Rumble is killing it. Well,
so I'll just reveal the Royal Rumble ones.
That's what I was about to say. Ask me the Royal Rumble questions right now, and we can do those. Yeah. And then obviously next week's going to have to be the Royal Rumble catch up. And then hopefully the week after that, maybe we can all be here with no issues and do your version of Book It or Bury It that apparently God himself is trying to make it not happen. I don't know what questions you have, Ron, but there's divine intervention to try to stop you from asking some of these.
Okay, so here's the one that I believe is the reason why we're not doing it. Because, God. Yeah. Vince McMahon, and this is Shoot It or Snort It.
Okay, Ron, once again, before we start.
Yeah.
Shoot It or Snort It. It used to be Book It or Bury It.
Yeah.
So Shoot It, Snort It. Which one's Book It?
Yes.
Okay. But which one's Bury It?
Yes.
Okay, so if I say Snort It, that means...
It means yes.
Oh, okay. So then Shoot It means no, right?
I don't know.
Wait, does Shoot It mean yes?
Yes.
So does Snort It mean maybe?
I don't know.
Let's get to the question.
Okay. All right. So here we go. All right. And this is a little appetizer for next week's episode, which is going to be a doozy. Gosh, are we even doing it next week? Because it's going to be the Royal Rumble.
It has to be the week after.
God, so we're not going to do this episode for another 2 weeks. Okay. All right. Okay,
this is going Hey, I'm just calling it now. This is going to be the episode that it will be December 12th, 2024. And we'll be like, here we finally are doing Ron's version of Book It or Bury It.
Okay, so I started writing this while I was away, selling smut and whatnot. I have some gems in here. Boy, let me tell you. Like, you have no idea how excited I was for this.
Okay, so like you said, we can't do all of them. You just said that there was one that you believe is the reason that we're getting divine intervention. I want to hear that one.
Okay, so Vince McMahon returns at the Royal Rumble as a wrestler.
Okay.
Jacked as heck, and with a long black Dr. Robotnik mustache. He doesn't tear both of his quads, but he does accidentally slip over the top rope running the ropes. He screams, "Gee, damn it," as he goes over. WrestleMania 40 Night 2 has a singles match. McMahon versus God 2. Shoot it or snort it.
Shoot it. I need it in my veins as soon as possible, so just shoot it. Oh my Lord. Okay. No, hold on. When you say running the ropes, because I have two pictures in my head. Do you mean just in the ring, bouncing back and forth between the ropes?
Yes.
See, my thought was he comes in, starts beating up someone, grabs their arm, and tries to do the Undertaker old school.
Oh God! If he could do that at his age, like, all the more power to Vince. But yeah, no, I'm saying like he runs the ropes and he just like completely baby oiled up, just like slips.
Oh, Lord.
And you could hear him on like the hard cam. You don't need a boom mic or anything. You just hear a loud GD, and and God has a distinct problem with that. So night 2 of WrestleMania, you're gonna get Vince McMahon versus God 2, the Goddening.
The Goddening.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. That would.
What would be the implications of it? Like, shoot it or snort it?
The implication? What do you mean implications?
What would happen? What would, like, how would we get from Royal Rumble? How do we have like a 3-month program between Vince McMahon and God?
Ron, this is super sacrilegious, and I hate that you're making me do this, but here's what we did. So Vince slips, and so he blames God. So then he goes out onto Raw the next week, blaspheming his head off. And then as he's walking back, a stage light falls and almost hits him. And so then we have the next 2 months of Vince getting out of his limo, but he doesn't make it to the arena because there's a swarm of locusts that hits him. Then he is about to go out and he gets a call, and
he has to fight the biblical Pelleas.
Yeah.
There's going to be a whole bunch of frogs outside of his new office.
There's going to be a bunch of frogs out of his office. The only thing is,
he has to sacrifice Shane McMahon.
Hey. The only thing, no, you don't have to sacrifice. Just your firstborn dies. You don't sacrifice in that plague. Just God took the firstborn of each. So Shane just dies. So he gets a call and Shane just dies. He gets a call and Shane's dead. Hey, here's the thing though. We do have to keep it a little lighthearted, right? So one of the things you said the frogs, right?
Yeah.
He knock on his door, he opens it, and it's R-Truth in a frog costume.
Jesus.
R-Truth be like, I heard you want some frogs, and he's like this case of a bunch of frogs, and it's like, no, I didn't want frogs, and he's like, I'll just leave him in your office.
Oh, my bad,
my bad, Mr. McMahon.
It's like a recreation of when Owen Hart just left pigs in Vince's office.
Yes. So yeah, all the plagues that were on the on them to let the Israelites out basically happens to Vince until Vince can't have enough, and then he challenges God to a match at WrestleMania.
Nice, love that.
That's how you do that. And anyone that's listening to this that is religious, I apologize Please don't send any messages to me, Ron, or the podcast. I apologize immediately. It was a joke. It was in bad taste. I know it was in bad taste. It doesn't taste good to me either, guys. It just had to be.
I mean, we did have like. Do you think that that one alone was the reason why we're not able to do this?
Yes, no, that now I understand. Like I told you, I said this was biblical, and I didn't even know you had that question. I know nothing about these questions. So yeah, I was right. God was trying to stop this from happening, and you just decided, I'll just do it anyway.
Right.
Like, okay, so you said you had a few that dealt with the Rumble.
Yeah. That one was Royal Rumble 1 because Vince McMahon is a surprise entry.
We'll do the Royal Rumble one. We'll tease some people since this was supposed to happen this week, and here, hopefully, in 2 weeks, we will do the full questions.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
Okay, so another Royal Rumble one. Nia Jax revives the 24/7 title. She gets overpowered and tired during the Royal Rumble, laying down on the outside of the ring after being eliminated by every other woman in the ring. R-Truth comes out of the apron and pins her. R-Truth brings more gold to the Judgment Day. Shoot her to snort it.
Snort it. I don't know if I just said it was bad or good, but here's the thing. I like that idea. I don't know why you involved Nia Jax in it, but sure. I like the idea. In all honesty, Ron, I wouldn't even have Nia Jax bring it back. I'd have R-Truth bring it back. I'd have R-Truth bring back his title, and I would have him do it like the week that Damian and Finn finally lose the tag titles. And like the next R-Truth's like, listen, guys, I understand they lost the title. Don't take it out on them. I'll make sure we got some more gold. And then he just like reach into a trash can and be like, I found my I-97 and like I brought that gold to the Judgment Day on behalf of my brothers that lost the gold.
Nice. That's what I love that. I love that.
I just have him pull it out of a trash can and be like, I got it, guys. I got you.
Yeah. So this next one ties like both of these kind of together. And I didn't know the booking for the Royal Rumble until probably about like 5 minutes ago. Okay. So it's going to be inaccurate. That's fine. So I was banking on Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch at the Royal Rumble. Rhea Ripley loses her championship to Becky Lynch at the Royal Rumble, and Rhea starts to fall from grace, eventually losing her spot at WrestleMania and having to wrestle Chelsea Green on the pre-show.
Okay.
She steals Damian Priest's briefcase after attacking him, then running in on Becky Lynch after her match and losing her cash in.
Oh.
Ripley starts losing her hold on Judgment Day. R-Truth is the leader. Shoot it or snort it.
But I'm shooting it and snorting it at the same time.
Oh.
That is, as when Vincent Kennedy McMahon would say, that's some good shit. Yes, no, I like that. Like she's unhinged. She's all of this. She leaves. R-Truth is the leader of the Judgment Day. They for the first few weeks, like everyone's resistant to it, and then he keeps bringing them more and more money from the merch, and they're like, "No, Duke, you're in charge now."
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, so you know what? Let's do one that's non-Royal Rumble, just real quick. Quick.
Come on, yeah.
This is one of my very, very many Tony Khan ones.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready for this? This is the last one. And then we'll get back to the Royal Rumble.
Hey.
Yeah, what's up?
Ask though. Does this question involve tweet, bump, repeat? Or sorry, bump.
Maybe. Is that a new shirt that's out on quickpopshop.com?
Do we have it out already?
Do we have it already on quickpopshop.com? If you haven't checked out quickpopshop.com, go ahead and check out quickpopshop.com. And there's going to be a whole bunch of new designs, new merch, new shirts, new stickers, new anything that you could set your eyes on. You're going to be able to set your eyes on it in your hands, setting your eyes on it. So go to quickpopshop.com and go ahead and check it out. I'm pretty sure it's all up to date because like I've been posting all those like t-shirt designs. and other sorts of things. So yeah, no, I've been putting in work. All right. So there's the ad for quickpopshop.com. Check that out. Okay. Are you ready? Shoot it or snort it.
Okay.
Tony Khan snorts a huge line off of a bathroom urinal and returns to gorilla position. White powder mustache still prominent in view. And Tony Khan decides to remove the last names of Adam Cole, Adam Page, and Adam Copeland. Also, bump, tweet, repeat. Also, for cocaine gigs, he hires Adam Rose, also calling him Adam. He tried getting Adam Scherr, but he's already signed to another wrestling company. Bump, tweet, repeat. He takes another bump, and he renames Roderick Strong Adam, but in all caps. Shoot it or snort it.
I'm doing neither, Ron. I'm disappointed at you.
Why?
I'm disappointed in this. Okay. You're telling me Bumped decides to get rid of their old names, right?
Yeah.
Bump hires Adam Rose and gets rid of his last name.
Right.
Bump changes Roderick Strong's name to Adam.
In all caps.
And then you want to stop it there. See, that's why I have a problem with this, Ron, because you missed the last part.
What's the last part? What's the last part? Shoot it or snort it. What's the last part?
Then after that, I had to do it as good as he did. So then, after he looks at the end of the episode of Dynamite, Tony looks at what he's done and thinks, "This isn't good enough." So he then takes what is left in his bag of cocaine, throws it on the AEW mat, snorts it straight off the ring, and then looks up at the rafters and screams out, "Adam Elite Wrestling is the new name of the company."
I love that. That's so perfect.
Yes, Adam Elite Wrestling. I obviously snort that.
See, that's just a little appetizer, a little skosh of what to expect in like 3 weeks for good old Raunchy's Book It or Bury It, the Shoot It or Snort It edition, the Homecoming.
Shoot It or Snort It edition 3, now with more Adam.
Yeah. So yeah, that's 4. That's 4 of them. Like literally everything in here is either a gem or it's me just leading up to something. There is one in here that actually I was very serious about. Like the moment I thought about it, I was like, I would love for this to happen. I would shoot this. But Royal Rumble is this Saturday, and I looked at the card, and honestly, I'm just excited about the Royal Rumble. Are you? Like, other than the men's Royal Rumble where you have many different people vying for the win, and it's honestly it's a very stacked Royal Rumble, both with talent and in storyline. Trips cooks. He is a 3-star Michelin chef.
Yeah, no, they've done, like I said last week, I think this is one of the best for the men's Royal Rumble match. This is one of the best hype ups to the men's Royal Rumble match. They've had other ones that the match was full of surprises, and that was awesome. They've had other ones that's like, oh, Brock Lesnar's coming back, and this guy's coming back, and this guy's coming back. And so, like, there was the mystery, and there was the, all these people are coming back, this Sunday and stuff like that. But I think this one, just with all of the Cody's trying to finish the story, and Punk's trying to finally get to Mania, and Drew is like on this like quest that is like just degrading him from the inside to have to win the a world title, and then you have so I said Cody, Punk, Drew,
Gunther's in the Royal Rumble.
Thank you. And then now Gunther wants to like be the. I will say this: what is interesting to me is So they are doing the Fatal 4-Way, which I'm very looking forward to, on SmackDown, right? For Roman's undisputed world WWE top dog, big guy, only championship that matters for 1,084 million days championship.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is, so on SmackDown, you have that being the focal point. The focal point of SmackDown is that title match. But the focal point on Raw is the Royal Rumble, which I find very interesting. It's like you hear some people being like, I'm going to be in the Royal Rumble match on SmackDown. But there's not a big, like, I need to win the Rumble storyline on SmackDown.
Oh, well, check this. I'm looking at it. The announced competitors for the men's Royal Rumble match, 7 of them are from Raw. And the only one that's from SmackDown that made himself eligible for the Royal Rumble is Bobby Lashley. So,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. But yeah, that's crazy. I do think we're getting a few surprises. I know it's usually a guess on the Quick Pop Pick'em, so I won't say that here because I'm not going to give you any ideas, Ron. Sorry.
Don't give me any idea. Oh yeah, I'm defending this week.
Yeah. I'm not going to give you a leg up, sir.
No, please don't. Please don't.
But I do think that we're going to have some returns on both. I do think. Okay, I have one question. I want this on air, and I want your honest opinion.
Okay.
This Saturday is the Royal Rumble, men's and women's.
Yes. Yeah, you were absolutely right about that. 110%. You were spitting nothing but straight facts. Jake, you were on point tonight.
Ron?
Royal Rumble is Saturday.
Ron, that was the question. I just couldn't remember what day it was.
Oh.
No, it wasn't.
You got me off guard on that one.
My question is this, and the only reason I'm asking it is because it's gone so long that things could have changed. In the women's Royal Rumble match, do you think we see the return of Sasha Banks?
I would love that. You know, the dirt sheets say that she's heading to AEW. The dirt sheets say that.
Yeah, listen. There's only I'll be frank right here. There's only one dirt sheet I actually trust. The other ones, I'm not saying you can't get it right. The only dirt sheet I trust is Fightful.
Right.
And the reason is because Rothensap is the only freaking dirt sheet writer that when he's heard something but doesn't know, will write and be like, "Hey, I've heard she's going to sign here, but nothing has happened yet." When everyone else will be like, "Oh, she signed AEW. She's going there. She's already there. She's in the door right now. She's about to walk down the ramp."
Yeah.
Like everyone does that. Like he actually does journalism where it's like, "Oh, hey, if I just say everything I hear is true, then I'm going to start missing a lot more, and then no one will believe me." So like he makes sure to be like, "Oh, hey, I think this is happening. I've heard this is happening." So like I do think that she was in talk with AEW. I do think that at one point WWE talks have fallen through.
Right.
The thing with me is that you've already brought in Donna Purrazzo, and I can see a situation where they're like, "Hey, we want to spread it out," you know?
Right.
And so Mercedes could still be going. Mercedes Moné could be going there because the only thing that makes me think she is going there is the fact that a month or two ago she started copywriting some like Monet stuff.
Right.
But also, dude, the longer it goes and the closer we are to Rumble, man, I can just see kind of a Punk situation where Triple H calls her and is like, "Let's talk. What actually do you want to get here?"
Now that you've mentioned Punk, remember that about like a month before Survivor Series, the dirt sheets completely said that talks between CM Punk and the WWE have come to a standstill, and he will not be returning to the WWE.
So it's funny that you bring that up, because today Fightful Select released a YouTube video where Sean was basically like, "I'm getting tired of being called a liar about the Punk thing. So this is the story of Punk, and it literally goes from when he signed with AEW, like basically what got him to WWE, all the news stories and all the stuff that they reported, and they were like, "Hey, this is what actually happened. This is what was reported," and stuff like that. And it goes through that and goes through where Punk did send feelers out to WWE. They did talk for like a second, and then was like, "Yeah, no, we're not going to do this."
Mhm.
And then how like 2 or 3 weeks. It was 2 weeks before Survivor Series, Triple H called Punk up. They had a 1-hour conversation. Like it breaks down everything of like what they do know and what at the time it was just like hearsay.
Right.
And it's very interesting to see something like that.
Yeah. So until I see like the graphic that Mercedes Moné is in All Elite Wrestling, there is still a very, very staggering chance that she's going to appear at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. And I think I don't know. Maybe like let's say she has signed with AEW, right? Let's just say she has. Dude, if I was Tony, I would have got her on that freaking show before Rumble.
Right.
Because now you risk people tuning in to be like, ooh, Sasha may come back. Whereas if you would have had her pop in, then it would have been like, oh, okay, no, she is here, you know?
It's sometimes it's hard to see on high on Cocaine Mountain when your thoughts are cloudy. Sometimes it's hard.
But like I don't know, like I can also see his thought process and maybe let the Rumble go and pass, and then people will be like, oh, she's not coming out to WWE, then boom, she's in AEW, you know?
Right.
I guess I can see that. If it was me, I would want her sooner than later, so that way, you know, people aren't tuning into. I'm not saying people are going to tune in the Rumble to see her, but you get what I'm saying. Like that way, people aren't being like, "Ooh, Sasha may show up," you know?
Yeah. But yeah, no, Sasha may show up. I'm really excited about it. They have not announced much for the Women's Royal Rumble either. They've announced Bayley and Bianca from SmackDown, Nia Jax and Becky Lynch from Raw, and that is it. So we're going to get a whole bunch of surprises. Hopefully we get a whole bunch of surprises, because I think last year we didn't really get much.
No, last year had very few surprises. Last year surprise wise was meh. The Women's Rumble I thought was just okay. Men's Rumble I didn't think picked up till the second half. I thought last year was an okay Rumble with it feeling good at the end, because you got like basically Cody and Gunther in like a 10-15 minute match there at the end to end the Rumble. So it's like it was a top ending to a Rumble, but it was just okay.
Yeah.
I like what they're doing, because the last few years, like they've really felt like they needed to tell you, like how I was talking about, like there's years past where the way they hype it up is like so and so's coming back. I didn't like that. I didn't like being like, Brock Lesnar just announced that like he's going to be at the Rumble Sunday. You don't need to tell me that. Have him just show up.
Yeah.
Like I do the last like 2 years, even if the Rumble was good, like it bothered me that it's like, here's 28 of the 30 people being there. I didn't need to know that.
Right.
I didn't know 28.
But here's the thing. It made sense for all those people to announce, because they are gunning for the top spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I like this year. Like you said, the women have like 4 announced and the men has like 7 to 9. Like I like that, even though you're probably going to see like a Pete Dunne. You're going
to see like probably like Carmelo Hayes.
Like I just like the fun. I think Triple H has done a great job this year of just making it I don't know. Like I'm not trying to say
it feels honestly, it feels important. Like this is like definitely an appetite. This is the start to WrestleMania.
Yes.
This is the road to WrestleMania, and we're kicking it off on something like super high octane already, and I'm here for it.
Agree.
Like the whole card for Royal Rumble is not bad because of course you have the men and women's Royal Rumble. Then you have the Fatal 4-Way with Roman, Orton, AJ Styles, and LA Knight, which three of those are people that would have shown up in the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
And they may still actually show up in the Royal Rumble depending on where it's placed in the card. But that's going to be a good match. And then you have Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. It's gonna be a great rumby. Like, I'm excited about it. It feels very good. And plus, like, not to mention, now that we're getting to Royal Rumble season, they're going to be advertising WWE 2K24, and they just announced their cover athletes.
They did. The main cover athlete should be no surprise.
Yeah, so in the standard edition of WWE 2K24, Cody Rhodes will be gracing that cover, and for the deluxe edition, Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair will share the cover. So it's gonna be good. It looks fantastic. I just got a PS5, so I'm super excited to play 2K24 on it. It'll be a good one, and I can't wait to go into their creator wrestler. But the theme of the advertising that they have for 2K24 is going to be Cody Rhodes's "Finish the Story," and they go through it with the advertisement. You had like Stone Cold talking about it, you had Roman talking about it, you had Rhea, Bianca, and obviously Cody talking about it. But yeah, thank you. We got 2K24 coming soon. But there is one other thing. There's one other thing I really want to talk about.
What else could there possibly be?
So, TKO has put in. Well, actually, this is part one of a two-parter. All right.
Okay.
TKO has placed a new member onto their board of directors.
Who'd that be?
So he is formerly the owner of the XFL and owns the title of most electrifying man in sports entertainment. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson brings years of business acumen and marketing visibility to TKO's board. He was seen ringing the bell at Wall Street with Ari Emanuel, Nick Khan, Paul Levesque, and Vince McMahon to solidify the new acquisition. This was a two-parter of a very busy day for TKO and WWE.
Why? What was the other part?
Well, sir, let me heckin' tell you.
Heckin' tell me.
There is a new home for WWE Monday Night Raw, and now it's time to Netflix and Headlock. The streaming mega-powered Netflix has acquired the longest-running episodic content on television for a staggering 5 years for $5 billion. Starting in January 2025, Netflix will stream WWE Monday Night Raw in the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, and in Latin America.
Netflix and Headlock.
Yeah, the dirt sheets never knew about that. The dirt sheets never knew.
I'm just putting it out there. You're going after the dirt sheets hard today.
Yeah, because the dirt sheets, they didn't get it. They
got dirty.
Yeah, like, okay, if no one even mentioned it. No one reported on it. No one said Netflix was in the running. Now, Warner Bros. Discovery was in the running, and we were thinking that it was going to be like some sort of weird thing where they're going to be on like one of the super stations, like TBS or TNT. But now here's the thing. You remember the rumors like 1 or 2 years ago, about Warner Brothers Discovery putting AEW programming on HBO Max.
Yeah.
And we all thought it was genius.
Yes.
It was a great way to consume content on a bigger scale. That they went to one of the biggest streaming services and HBO Max at the time. Now, we could talk about Peacock, but I think Peacock benefited more from WWE than WWE got from Peacock. It was very, very lopsided. But to have AEW programming on HBO Max, that was going to be seen as revolutionary. That was going to be seen as a game changer. That was going to be seen as a very, very good business move. But they never got it done. And now that you have WWE in bed with Netflix, that is the game changer of all game changers. Because now that Netflix has decided that they were literally gonna cut the cord on multiple households having Netflix, more people are going to be buying Netflix. I have Netflix again, because they have good content on there. But the fact that they have WWE content on there now just makes me keep Netflix. Like, if you're gonna want to watch WWE, you're gonna shell over that like $9.99.
I know multiple people that was literally talking about canceling Netflix, and then today goes, well, I guess I'm going to keep it.
Yeah. No, it's a huge game changer. The amount that WWE is gonna get from the Netflix deal, and then also Netflix in return is keeping a sustained customer base, because you don't get wrestling streaming anywhere else, and they're probably going to have the entire catalog until, I think what you mentioned earlier was 2025, that Peacock could do something with the deal. But the fact that Netflix is a super mega power of a streaming service, like you talk about streaming services, the first name that comes to mind is Netflix, and now you have that sort of like conjoined power. Brilliant move. TKO, brilliant.
Yeah, no, it was
brilliant move.
Yeah, no, it's a great move. And the other thing is, well, since we talk about fantasy sports on here, let's just widen the gap of what this does, like in the world of sports, not just wrestling. So WWE's SmackDown deal was one of the biggest TV deals they got this last USA one. It was $250 million a year, right?
Right.
This deal with Netflix is $500 million a year.
Right.
I think the total thing is it's a $5 billion contract. So
yeah, $5 billion for 10 years. And they have the option at the 5th year to either terminate the deal or extend for another 10 years.
Yes. So it's very, very rarely do these TV deals exceed this much of what people are hearing that they are going to get. People were hearing something from the 250, maybe 350 margin, and it ended up being 500. The NBA's TV deal is up at the end of the season. This fall, they get a new deal. And people were already expecting them to start leaning into streaming. And now with Netflix offering this much money, you don't think the NBA is like, oh, we can get more money than what we thought we could get. Like,
well, you started seeing that with Peacock because the Premier, they also have rights to a lot of the NFL Sunday Night Football games.
Yes, and I'm expecting Max to get a lot of basketball, but there's also local. In a lot of NBA local markets, there's a company called Bally Sports. There's Bally Sports South, Southwest, blah, blah, blah. That company was just bought by Amazon. And Amazon now plans to whatever Bally Sports was showing is going to be shown on. Shut up.
Shut up. Bollywood is on your mind, man.
It is, but like, so Amazon's about to get those. Guys, cable is dead. cable already was dying, but the second all the major sports companies go to streaming, the first few years they'll still keep some games on cable because, if they go straight to streaming, then they lose some viewers because some people are like, I don't know how to use that stuff. But they're going to start putting more and more to basically tell their audiences, be it WWE or anyone else, hey, cool, you can watch this. The other thing is over here. Here's how you get over here. Go over there. And it's hurting cattle. It's basically telling people, hey, go to streaming because we're about to shut cable down. TVs are just about to be a giant app monitor. That's all they're going to be.
Right. This deal is monumentous. And busy day. Like this news broke today, Tuesday. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Good on WWE. Ari Emanuel, Nick Khan, Triple H, they're all cooking. They're all churning on all cylinders. I'm here for it.
You know who else is cooking?
My partner.
Ace in a tutu right now for some random kids as he's reenacting Mr. Nanny.
Yeah, he is cooking. Let's go ahead. Let's go have something to eat now.
Yeah, let's go have something to eat.
Let's go have something to eat.
Guys, for me, Jake, Raunchy Ron, and Mr. Nanny Ace, this has been the Quick Pop Podcast. You can find us on all the social medias. You know where to go. We say it all the time. If you are new to this podcast, click subscribe. Go to our website that Ron was talking about earlier. Get yourself some merch. We have some fun T-shirts. They're spiffy. They'll make you look nice. Women will ask you, what's that on your shirt? And you hopefully won't have to be embarrassed. You can just tell them what it is. And gals, all the fellas will think it's cool that you're wearing wrestling shirts. This is me talking like I'm from the 1950s to get you to buy my clothes, and I hope it's working. Ron, you got anything else to add?
Never hinder the gender.
I hinder gender on a daily basis. Bye, guys.
Bum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum bum ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da da bum bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da 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 ba 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 ba.
Bye-bye.
All right, good show. Good show.
Good show.
High fives. High fives all around.
All around.
All around.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, I gotta go too because